Hey guys, this is James Korak from Lantana, Texas, 44 years young, and I will be attempting the death race for the first time this summer. A lot of people ask me, why are you doing a race of this caliber? Why do you have a desire to do something called the death race? It sounds purely insane. And I tell people initially, the more you tell me I can't do something, the more desire I have to compete and try it because uh, I feel like I don't have limits in life, and I don't want to put restrictions or limits on my life. And the things I'm hoping to accomplish in the death race are pretty simple. I'm hoping to find out who I am deep inside. When I cut, I believe the things that I hold true to: my integrity, my honesty, my faith. Am I going to be weak physically? Am I going to be weak spiritually? I don't know where the issue is going to be, if there is going to be an issue like that. But I suspect while I'm on the battlefield and I'm giving it 110%, there's going to be something that's going to be extremely difficult. And I want to know if I have what it takes to push through those things. I want to know if Joe and Andy can find my weakness and show me what it is, and if I have the ability to push through that. Um, I want to find those areas in my life where I am weak and strengthen those areas. I want to apply those as a father, as a husband, as a leader, whatever it might be, as a businessman. I want to be able to apply what I take in the field, a battle out there for the death race, and apply it in all aspects of my life. Because I truly believe if I can be strong in this competition and I don't waver and I don't break, then I'm truly going to be an exceptional guy later in life. Now, like I said, I'm 44 years old. I already have established a career, a wonderful family, loving, supporting family, but I have that desire to do something that I just can't put my finger on 100% to explain to you. It's a drive. It's something to push me through to the other side, to help me understand more about myself. I've always been competitive in nature, and this is one way I can take it a step further. I expect a lot of things to happen in the death race. Quite frankly, I expect the unexpected. What's going to happen? I don't know. When's it going to end? I don't know. These are the things that really I'm going to struggle with, I think. I think the physical aspect is going to be incredibly hard from the video footage that I've seen, from talking to people. I truly hope that's not what does me in, but I think the part I'm going to struggle with the most is going to be not knowing. The closest I've come to that was doing the 24-hour World's Toughest Mudder during the night in the cold, sometimes alone. You're fighting with yourself, going, why am I doing this? You start to question who you are. And I want to strengthen that part during this race, this competition. Once again, I expect some more people to be dishonest. I expect a lot of lying, a lot of cheating. But I want to keep my values intact. I want to keep my attitude up. I don't want to crack and be tempted by something I don't need to be tempted by. I do have fears and concerns like everybody else. Of course, I don't want to get hurt. I want to stay strong. I want to be there for my family. And so that's always a fear of mine, of physically being injured in a really negative way, obviously. And then my concerns are, I want to finish this race. I want to be strong for my family, my kids that are going to be there watching me. I don't want them to see Dad give up. I want to show them that if you put your mind and your will to it, and no matter how insane it may seem to others, that if you put all these things behind it and you can push through the unknown variables, then what a great thing that'll be. So those are a little bit about my fears and concerns. And as far as the Spartan people go, Joe and Andy, you have changed my life. As far as my background story goes, I looked in the mirror when I turned 40. Instead of having I guess, your traditional midlife crisis, buying a Harley, getting a second wife, whatever it might be, I got back into shape because I did not like the way I looked. I was on a lot of medications. I just came through a deep, dark part of my life, and I wanted to get back to the competitive self that I was when I was younger, when I competed in professional cycling. And being about 50 pounds overweight, I began to run. I began to do boot camp, and I implemented weight training. And after about 3 years of training to where I am now, I'm back to my high school weight. I've dropped all the excess off, and I feel great. I feel comfortable who I am and what I can do. And so when the Spartan people came along, I started off doing the races, and I kept getting stronger and stronger. And I think last year I finished somewhere around 27th or 28th overall. And the men at my age, I got to tell you, there's some gratification beating kids half my age. But that's not why I do it. I just purely enjoy getting out there and competing. It's just something that I've always loved to do. And then Joe and Andy and the Spartan people pushed me to do the ultra, and I finished that thing at nighttime in the rain and the cold, thinking that was a life-changing experience. And then I went on to do a 24-hour competition, and I thought that was truly amazing. And I'm being pushed now to the Spartan Death Race. I want to keep going to see what I have. I want to succeed in these competitions, and it's just something I like. Once again, I thrive for. I live for. It's who I am. And Joe and Andy, if you're watching this and you want to see what my weakness is, I think Andy, you and I had talked about this before. Just put a bunch of kids out there on the course and have them start crying and tell me I have to calm them down and not to be emotional. And I think that'll be my biggest challenge. You guys have a great one. We'll see you out there.